down. Hop down, please.
Okay.
Whee! Thank you.
9-year-old Samantha is always on the go. She acts like she's driven by a motor. It's easy to see how her behaviour can get Sam into trouble at school and make life unbearable at home. Mum Michelle has great difficulty controlling Sam. She's had years of parenting courses, but none have helped, because Sam has a brain disorder that profoundly affects the way she thinks and behaves. Sam was diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, last week, and psychiatrist Kevin Appleton is giving her a checkup before prescribing medication. ADHD affects the parts of Sam's brain that manage and organise her thoughts.
Well done.
Although she has normal intelligence, Sam finds it hard to concentrate on one idea at a time. She's easily distracted, and she acts on impulse. Her brain doesn't seem to tell her to think about the consequences of her behaviour, which means she's always in trouble.
Settle. Don't kick. Calm down, okay? Enough. Don't pinch.
Let me go.
When you've calmed down. Okay, you know how this works.
I want to go to my room.
When you've calmed down. Okay? All right.
Difficulty concentrating on the task at hand makes school tough for children with ADHD. Trying to pay attention for Robert is a little like trying to focus for someone who's short-sighted. He's intelligent enough to do well at school, if only his brain could focus on one thing at a time. It's a real effort to stay still, and detailed work makes him irritable. His brain craves stimulation to rev it up, and this can make him very disruptive. Classroom work's hard enough for Robert, but lunchtime is a nightmare. Robert acts before he thinks. He's always in serious trouble. So much so that his parents have started coming to school each day to supervise him.
Mainly he's bashing kids, he retaliates. Robert is very naughty in his own right, but the other kids also have picked up that if they do something to him, he will retaliate straight away, and he does it without fail. And no matter how many times we tell him he has to walk away, he can do it a couple of times, but he can't do it. That third time is just too much for him, and then he tends to spark off very quickly. Well, last night he managed to completely reprogram all the television, which luckily is not irretrievable. He's broken the front off the television panels. He's just broken it off and snapped it in half. He's broken Gemma's Game Boy. He's smashed up the screen. What else has Robert done this week?
Stole bubblegum.
When children do have ADHD, they just don't think before they act. Robert's supposed to be getting his bike ready to take on a family picnic, but he sees a can of spray paint and immediately starts spraying. His friend reminds him he needs to put newspaper underneath, but he still goes at it aggressively and haphazardly. These things happen many times each day, and Mum Jackie has learned tremendous patience.
He'll be walking through the playground, he'll decide it's appropriate to do something, and he'll do it, and then the moment he's done it, he's forgotten that he's done it, he's forgotten why he wanted to do it. He knows that he shouldn't have done it if you go back and you talk to him, and he knows what he should have done in the situation. But at the time, he has no idea, he has no consequences ideas. We've tried to teach him them, but they don't come automatically to him. You have to take him back and discuss things with him over and over again. And so you'll think you've sorted a problem out, and then the next day he'll go back and he'll do the same thing again.
But impulsive behaviour is more than just annoying.
What's the problem with cycling in a car park?
I have no idea.
It's often dangerous.